Hi friends! Welcome to this week's beauty review, where I take a product and see if it's worth your hard-earned dollars. And today we're reviewing luxury, so stick around to see if it's a purchase or a pass. Let's get started. So I actually have the regular Lip Volume Original. This is the one that I typically use. And then we have the newer one, the Revolution, the volume. So side by side, this is what they look like. The Revolution has a little bit more of a fancier packaging. So the Le Volume Revolution Chanel Mascara retails for $40, and on its website, its claims are, this high precision mascara achieves instant volume and intense color in a single stroke for longer, thicker looking lashes. And basically it says how to apply from root to tips, and all you need is one coat. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do the Revolution on this side of my eye, and then I'm going to do the original on my left side, and then we'll compare the two. What I am noticing though is the original one has more of a wet formula and it's blacker. Also, the brush wand is a little bit smaller. I don't know if you can see the difference there. So the directions say apply one coat from root to tip, so let's do that. So I'm just going to go zigzag on up, get every single lash, well, as much as I can, with just one coat. So that is one coat on this side here, and then I'm going to do the original on my left side of my eye. Before I do the other side of my eye, first impressions I wanted to say is that it definitely lifts my eye. My lashes do look a little bit thicker, which is nice. It doesn't really extend them though, but this is a volume mascara, so it is doing what it's meant to do. However, it does feel pretty heavy. Like, it feels like I have quite a bit of product on my eyelash just with this one coat, so I'm kind of skeptical already, but let me do the other side. Okay, I do have to say on the original side, my lashes do look a little bit more lifted and lengthening. Again, I do think that's because the brush comb is a little bit smaller and wetter, so it's able to grab more of my lashes. This side still does feel a little bit more weighed down. The formula is drier, but it feels heavier. I mean, this has a really good rating on the Chanel website, but so far, I'm not really seeing the hype. I'm gonna apply a second coat, and I'm also gonna do my bottom lashes. Before I do my bottom lashes, I want you guys to see this. Tell me if you see clumping or my lashes look clumped. At the very root of my eyelashes, where it says, root to tip, I see a little bit of clumping, and I think that's why my lashes or my eye feels heavy. That's the best way I can describe it. It feels like I have a lot of lash on, or like I have like an actual eyelash glued to my eyelash, but I don't. And I think it's because the formula is just, it's a heavier formula. But let's keep going. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in again. I'm gonna look up one more time on this side. So I have two coats now officially on both sides. So the claims to this mascara is exactly what the original is doing. It's separating the lashes. My lashes do look longer and more lengthening. I applied the same amount of coats on both sides. So I applied 2 coats on both sides, but 1 coat on the bottom. I checked on the Chanel website, and this mascara has a 4.5-star rating at the time of making this video. Now, my honest opinion is 4.5 stars out of 5 on this mascara seems like propaganda. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, I got a bad batch. because the formula is much thicker than the original one, it does clump. Like my lashes do feel heavy, like they feel like they're weighed down. So I think this formula, for me, is a little too heavy. The original is a little bit more wetter. My lashes are lifted and they don't feel weighed down. For the cost, $40 for a luxury mascara is not bad. It's, I would say, pretty standard. Also, this is a little off topic, but I just thought of this. So I am a little bit of a luxury. So if there are luxury products, makeup brands that you would like me to try and review, let me know, because if I already don't have it, I'll probably buy it and then review it for you guys. And then I can just build my collection anyway, so it's a win-win for both of us. Now, as far as the actual mascara, I do like a silicone comb. I think it's really good for people who have sensitive eyes. It is a tad bit big. I think it's a little big. So unless you have beautiful, big almond-shaped eyes, this would be perfect. If you don't, then you might struggle a little bit. I know I did. The formula is thicker than the original one. And for me, on my lashes, it did clump. So overall, I'm gonna stick to the original and I'm going to pass on the new Revolution mascara. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in to another review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you next week with a new video. In the meantime, stay fabulous.